Welcome to Biotech Academy. This is class 3. The topic is osmosis. Osmosis is the diffusion of water molecules, that is solvent, across a selectively permeable membrane. So water will diffuse from the region of high concentration to the region of the low concentration. So water moves into the body through osmosis. Hydrostatic pressure or osmotic pressure may build up inside the body. There are two solutions which is separate by a membrane. So one is isotonic, hypertonic and hypotonic. Isotonic solution have equal solution concentration. Hypertonic solution, the solution have higher solute concentration that other solution which begin to compare. So one solution higher solution concentration than the other solution, which call it as hypertonic solution. Hypotonic solution has a lower solute concentration than the other solution. Let's call it as hypotonic solution, lower solute concentration than the other solution. We can call it as hypotonic solution. In bacteria and plants, and the plasma membrane is surrounded by the non-expandable cell wall, which is strength and resistant to the osmotic pressure and prevent osmolysis. So it is the small organism like a bacteria which is rigid cell wall that protects the all organelles of the body of the bacteria. Like multicellular organisms, blood, plasma and intestinal fluids which are maintained by the osmolarity which is close to that cytosol. So where we can see which is close to the cytosol. Then we can see the passive transport is always down electrochemical gradient. So this is towards the equilibrium. Active transport, which is electrochemical gradient and requires input of energy. Fresh water, which is protest live highly hypertonic medium, have the contractile vacuoles. Uniport system moves one type of the molecules which call it as bidirectionals. Co-transport system. So what is co-transport systems? Uniport moves only one type of the molecules bidirectionally in both directions. Symport moves the solutes into the same direction. Na plus amino acid transporters in mammalian cells. Uniport system moves only one type of the molecules which is bidirectional, one side and another side. One side cells are moving or materials are moving and another side materials are moving. So co-transport, the transfer of one solute which depending upon stimultaneous transporter of other molecule solutions. So co-transporters. So one molecule also taking the another molecule, leading transport from one place to another place, like a membrane transport. Membrane inside to outside or outside to inside. co-transport system. One solute is depending upon another solute. So passive transport, which is always down by the electrochemical gradient. Anti-transport system which moves two molecules in opposite direction. One is in one direction, another is another direction. Anti-opposite. And which means opposite direction. Transport of the materials from one opposite direction. For example, Na plus in and Ca2 plus out. So this is anti-transport. Na plus in and Ca2 plus out transport. So transport of the molecules in opposite direction, one to another. Classification of transporters. Transporters are two types: carriers and channels. So carriers are again divided into two types: sedimentary active transporters, uniporters. So carriers are again further divided into primary active transport, secondary active transport, and it is also divided into uniporters. So carriers are the proteins, uniporters, symporters, antiporters. All porters are carriers. Uni, sim, antiporters, all porters are carriers. So channels are ligand mediated, ion mediated, voltage mediated, like that. Channels. Here, secondary active transport, electrochemical gradients also example for the secondary transporters. So channels example: alpha helix type channels, beta barrel pore channels, pore forming toxins. Primary active transport, which we can see in ABC superfamily, H plus N plus translocation, ATP superfamilies, P type ATPase superfamily. Okay, these are the some of the transporters. So transporters are two types: carrier transporters, channel transporters. Carrier transporters are primary active transporters, secondary active transporters, and uniporters. So carriers, most of them are porters, uni, sim, or antiporters. Secondary active transporters are electrochemical gradients. Primary active transporters, ABC superfamilies, ATP superfamilies, P type ATP superfamilies, and channels: alpha helix type channels, beta barrel porins, and pore forming toxins. We can say that these all are the transporters. Okay, and that's it for this session. The next session we can continue ion channels. Okay, see you to the next class. Thank you all.